What's going on, everybody? Noble back with you guys again. In today's video, we're going to try to keep it kind of short, back on Squarespace, working on the settings, and in today's video, we're going to be going over cookies and visitor data. So obviously go ahead and sign into your Squarespace site, head on over to settings, and then just click on cookies and visitor data. Obviously, that seems simple enough. And this is just giving your users, people that come to your website, information about stuff that's being tracked. Now, I highly recommend letting your visitors know that you're not collecting personal data. I would never collect personal data to try to sell or anything like that. You want to make sure that they know that. But what this is doing is collecting some data so that you can make the website experience on your own site a better experience for your users. What this is collecting is trying to give you information on which pages are being seen the most, so that you have an idea of what popular content you have on your site, so that you can go ahead and make similar content to that. So all you gotta do is click on Enable Cookie Banner, and you guys can see that pop here, and it says place a banner on your website to inform your visitors of cookies used by your website and to receive acknowledgement from your visitors. Now again, this is just a safety thing so that they know that there is some information being tracked, but it's not personal information. It's not stuff that they really need to worry about, but they should know that you are collecting some data so that you can make your website better. So they have something here already. This is going to come just with the site. If you want to go ahead and add to it, you can go ahead and do that. But it says, by using this website, you agree to our use of cookies. We use cookies to provide you with a great experience and to help our website run effectively. Again, it's going to give you information on which pages are being seen the most, what is your popular content and stuff like that, so that you can go ahead and make a better experience for the people that come and actually visit your site. So that is great. It says cookie requirements vary. Our default text is a sample for illustration. You shouldn't assume that it satisfies blah 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 blah. You guys should read all this stuff. I've already gone over this. Like I said, if you want to add more to it, or if you want to customize it just the way you want, go ahead and do that. But for me, this is actually perfectly fine the way it is. So if you want, you can go ahead and choose between a pop-up like this. So this is going to pop up on your PC, on your tablets, and on your phone. Now all they have to do is click on the X button to get rid of it, but that way they go ahead and acknowledge that they're okay with cookies being used on your website. Now of course, you can have a pop-up or you can have a bar like this, and either way they can go ahead and close it out. It's really up to you and the style of your website, whatever it is that you want, whatever you find more interesting for you to go ahead and use. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a pop-up here, and then you can go ahead and choose the position of it. You can have it in the top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right. I'm going to go ahead and put mine on the top right because most users are probably checking out stuff on their phones or on their tablets, and the top right would just be a really easy way for them to go ahead and swipe their thumb over, click on the X once they read it, and then just be done with it. So that's personally where I'm going to leave mine. You can go ahead and choose between light and dark, as you guys can see on screen right now. I personally like the dark. It makes it a lot easier to read, and it's just more of a eye grab. People's eyes are drawn to that immediately. Alright guys, so after that we've got the Cookie Banner CTA type. CTA is their call to action. This is just for them to acknowledge that they have read what's on the screen. So as you guys can see, you can choose an icon, which is just the X button here, or you can go ahead and choose text, or you can go ahead and choose a button that they have to go ahead and press in order to get rid of the pop-up. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just make this text and just make it, and I'm just going to go ahead and put I agree, as you guys can see on screen here, just to acknowledge that they agree that it's okay for us to put cookies on our site, and they acknowledge that cookies are being used to track some of their information while they're on your site. And then the final two things down here at the bottom, you can choose to disable Squarespace Analytics cookies, and it says here that Analytics cookies determine unique visitors, which we need to provide accurate site data. So of course you don't want to have this disabled. Again, this is some of those cookies that are being tracked so that you know how many unique visitors, which means just how many individuals actually come to your website and which pages they're trying to view most. You want to go ahead and leave that on, so do not click on this. And then the last thing down here at the bottom, it says enable activity log. Disable activity log if you no longer wish to receive activity log data in analytics. You obviously want to receive as much of the data as you can get, so I would go ahead and leave that on. And then that's pretty much it. So like I said, this is just an important thing that you want to go ahead and have on your website. You want to go ahead and let people know that you are tracking some of their information, but again, it's not to collect anything personal. It's not to to harm them in any way. It's just for you to let them know that you're trying to collect information on which pages they are coming to so that you can make a better site experience for them. So after that, all you gotta do is come back up to the top and go ahead and click save, and then you guys are done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful in some way or another. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below, and as always guys, I will see you guys on the next video.